Hey guys, finally out again. It's about it's getting cold anyway, but the wind finally died, as you can see by the flag there, and I'm going to finally get to fly this thing after having it about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So yeehaw, let's hope she goes well, guys. I've set her up by the book and taking off in low rates. Put some flaps, take off flaps. Alright, steering is a little on the touchy side, so we're going to have to make this kind of quick. You know what it is, I didn't set my steering up correctly. That's not going to stop me from flying it. I'll just land it in the grass. Probably safer with all these cars and stuff anyway. But she's up. And this is the new E-Flite. Let's get those retracts up. Yeah, retracts work. To watch them come down. And go back up again. Yeah, very good. I think I'm just going to take this one out. Ouch! Watch that step, guys. Out in the field here, so I can get a little bit more freedom. We've got cars and stuff coming in. You know what that means. Usually rugrats, but they're not out there today. Too cold for them. They're out in full force yesterday when I brought this thing by. Let's knock up, put the flaps back up too. I was flying with half flaps. Flying with the tanks at about half throttle, and she'll fly at half throttle without a problem. I'm flying on a 3S 3000 Vant battery 30C. It's the one I didn't like too much. It's getting better. The internal resistance on the thing is really good, which surprises me, but it's not flying on something that's too demanding. It functions just fine. I'd still rather go with the Admiral 2200 35C. It's about the same weight and you get a little better performance, and quite frankly about the same flight time. Check her glide path here. It's just like almost automatic. Got a little drift to her. We might have to straighten out a couple control surfaces. I did have to straighten out one of the ailerons, but we do have some breeze going on under there too. It looks like Daryl's here. I see a FMS plane over there. I'm going to walk around a little bit here, guys, and try and find a better spot to land this thing. Let's just keep it in view though. Nice evening though. A little on the chilly side, but the wind finally died. How about it, huh? Yeah, this stuff's kind of long here. I'm probably going to want to get up to higher ground here, I'm betting. I think I set the timer for 5 minutes on this one. And Daryl's up with his FMS Corsair. I believe that's what he's flying, yeah. Yeah, he's got the bent wing.
Receiver 4.9 volts.
Hey, Daryl! That's 70%. We're going to go down one on, make it about 85% on the ailerons. Oh yeah. Now she's flying the way I like it. Nice little stall turn with the tail. Like so. Oh, this thing flies beautiful, guys.
4.9
Effortless. I'm gonna have to see how she handles the taller grass here. Wish there weren't so many cars. I'd really like to bring it down on the blacktop. They're still pulling in and out though. See if we can get this a little closer for you guys.
Time remaining 1 minute.
One minute, huh? Looks like we're almost getting set up with a runway here. Get rid of some more of those cars. Well, we're going to land with
9 volts.
high rates on the flaps. In fact, while I'm up there, we're going to test those out.
13 seconds.
Oh, that's a high rate. I mean, she should dive like a banshee too. Kind of like high rates. About mid rates though is actually probably safer. According to this, I got 14 seconds, so I guess I better set up for a landing. And I guess bring her back the other way at me into the wind. We're down 1 degree of flaps for right now.
4.9 volts.
Let's drop some gear. See how she settles in. Let's go full flaps. And it still, no matter what. Okay. Just too deep. I don't think it hurt it though.
Throttle cut.
Nice flying plane though. Turn off the safe so it doesn't go crazy.
Launch mode.
Clear off the prop. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I want to get the wait for the sun to go down a little bit, watch Daryl here for a little bit, and then I'm going to get the flight test night Radian up in the air with the LEDs going. Okay, so we'll see you soon. Hold tight. Doing weird things right now. Now it's coming at my back. It was coming down the runway before, then it was coming across the runway. Daryl would have had a great landing with this thing, guys, but one of his retracts on landing, he tried it several times, would not. Oh, you tucked it up or took it off
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of them they're twisties, and one of them wouldn't twist open. So he had to land with one wheel sideways into that slight hill over there, which didn't help matters any, but thankfully no damage to the plane though.
No.
Yeah, that's a nice looking plane. It's just a shrunk down version of that big sucker I got.
Yeah.
And I hope they put this one together better.
Seems to be quiet. It flew great.
I like the way it flew.
Yeah, it flew
Wish
great.
I'd have gotten some more footage of it.
Yeah, it really flew good.
Well, next time I'll get it up there. Next time when you get it fixed up, I'll get some of it up there.
Call them and tell them about that retract failure. That wasn't good.
All right, on to other things. What you flying now? You flying the
Cessna 182 civilian. Pretty scale one. Half flaps.
half flaps? Don't forget the wall.
Yeah, I don't know how much this is going to take, though. We're going to go around here a little bit deeper.
I got to straighten out the steering on my Mustang to try to get it to take off. I was having to hold the rudder left,
This one's way
so
out,
I'm going to have to adjust that.
I rarely fly this plane.
Thought it looked pretty straight, but thought it looked straight enough to go for it. But I went for it anyway.
Blast it here because I don't know how long it's going to take.
What's that?
I'm going to blast it here because I don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay. Up, up, and away.
That's flat. This plane hasn't been flown in a long time. Try to get a nice low cast for you.
You want to step out a little bit? That's low. Oh, when I meant step out, I meant step out that way.
Oh, I was going back.
This is a nice time of night for flying sometimes, huh?
Yeah, beautiful.
Got robbed last night. First
Yeah.
off, all the soccer Nazis were out there. Sorry, kids. And all the moms and dads and anybody's relative, I think, maybe, lined up with cars. It's like I had no chance. And then it got windy as hell. You know, contrary to what the weather said it was going to do, it just got worse. So I just packed it up and went home.
We're going to do a little bit
It was supposed to be my birthday flight yesterday. I was going to fly.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, nice. It's always good to get another celebrated birthday.
It is. I look forward to them now.
Me
You know,
too.
it's not something I don't cherish them anymore, but you know, it's an accomplishment. Hey, I made it.
Yeah, right.
So one more year, you guys got to put up with me, or have had to put up with me.
I'm trying to slow her down here with full flaps here a little bit.
And this is a Cessna 182.
182.
Okay.
Pretty scale Cessna.
Kind of wish they'd done that with the Carbon Z. It would have had more
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, it's about 30% right now. He doesn't fly real smooth though. I don't know if I got some jitters in the servos or...
Well, the wind is weird up
Little
there now.
bumpy?
Yeah, it is. It's bumpy and it's changing directions.
I can't get a
Like
nice,
constantly.
straight, nice flight path here, which I'm trying to do so hard.
Like right now, it's coming at my back, so you should
Yeah.
get something halfway. Until it hits by the school, and then you get something else that comes off the school.
Right. So we're downwind right now, right?
Yeah. That's why I thought maybe if we walked out there, we wouldn't get some of this interference.
Maybe that'll
You want
help.
to try it?
Might help.
Because if it's flying better out there than it is close up, maybe that help. That would help.
He isn't exactly trimmed very well, neither. He's fighting me a little bit.
Well, you didn't put the time into it
No, I
to
didn't.
tweak it or anything. You know, these things go out of adjustment, and I swear to God, they have a shelf life, whether you use them or not. You know, like I pulled the thing out, it worked. I put it away last year, it worked just fine. Everything
Yeah.
was fine. This year, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a little bumpy. I don't know why. I don't feel that like there's that much wind down here.
I had a big $100 Admiral 6 cell
Oh, really?
go out on me over the winter.
not
I'm
good.
still a little upset about
Not
that.
good.
Thing's only had about 4 flights on it.
Oh,
And then I stored it, you know, at the beginning of the winter, and it was fine. I had even flown it on the Cessna a couple of times. It was fine. So I put it away. It was all good. Everything checked out good. Internal resistance seemed fine. 3 months later, I checked them all, and it was dead. It had
Oh.
one cell dead, and I have no idea why. I mean, every 3 months I kind of check and go through my batteries and service them, cycle them sometimes just to get them, get the molecules moving. Nice touchdown, dude.
That was
Golf,
a good
you get a
one.
golfer's
I
clap
even like
for that one. Whoa, impressive. Yeah, that was nice.
Flared that one. We're all it had. Now to get it around back
And as
there.
deep as it is, you still pulled that off? Holy crap.
It's pretty deep, man. The prop's cutting up the grass. Got to get her moving here pretty good to keep her rolling. The only thing I like about this plane, they made a better little nose gear in it finally.
It's a little beefier?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be for stuff
I had
like
the
this.
original one, it was terrible.
Well, the Cherokee's not a whole lot better, I've found. Unfortunately, Vito has found. I've been fortunate with it, and I've been landing on nothing but blacktop. A couple times on grass, but it's been short.
This is the problem with foam planes, grass and foam
And I pull it back, and I mean, I flare it until it almost stalls.
That's what I just did here. Yeah, it's about the only way you can do it without that.
Yeah, I want that front wheel just touching down
wheel.
from gravity, not from force or inertia.
At least give the.
Did you get that thing up off the grass too?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Look at the little wheels on that thing.
And it's got the pants on there and everything, so I, you know, got lucky there, I guess. Try one more approach here.
Maybe the pants act kind of like skis a little bit.
Yeah, actually streamline the grass around the wheel. You
know? Yeah, sure, maybe. Hang big V, you know, fenders over my tires from now on. Nice one again, dude. Golfer's clap, golfer's clap. Okay. Way to go, buddy.
Oh, she's stuck. Oh, stuck is. Oh, I had it. There we go. Come on, baby, you can do it. Get out of there. I don't feel like going walking. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's getting deeper.
Oh my God.
Well, I know we're not to land.
Get the flap out. Maybe that'll help. Oh man, she's stuck now.
All right, guys, we're just gonna wait for it to get a little bit darker, and I'm gonna toss that flight test Radian up in the air. Changed up some colors on it and stuff, so we'll be flying a different color tonight. Color sequence, I think. Hold tight.
I don't think it's a good thing.
Well, it can mess you up if you're a good flyer, because then you got another switch to play with. I've kind of noticed that. But I'm not a real good flyer. But I turn it on and off. I get used to, you know, turning it on and off if I want to. For the most part, if I'm flying and I don't feel like using it, I just turn it off.
How do you turn it off? Do your transmitter? Or?
Yeah, on my transmitter, there's just a switch on most of mine.
Yeah?
Otherwise, you could do the bind sequence and just not. All it'll have is AS3X. It won't have safe.
Yeah.
If you bind it normally, like a normal, like just any other normal receiver, then it won't do the AS3X safe.
Okay.
It'll just have AS3X and that's it. Just gyro stabilization. All right, let's see if I got some controls, all two of them. Okay. Lock my throttle so I don't jam my prop there. Make sure I'm rolling. Yeah, it looks like it. Starting to get dark. Starting to get dark. What's that?
Everything here but a motor.
Your motor won't run?
No.
It's got to finish doing it safe. Did it do its dance?
Thought it did.
Unplug it, plug it back in. I'll see you up there.
Why would that? Oh wait, I'm unplugged the motor.
Let's check our prop. We're going red tonight, guys. I'm hoping that the camera picks up the red a little bit better. Now I'll make sure I miss those manhole covers. Yeah, school's filling up for something. Must be something going on. All right, let's see, where's our breeze? Oh, I gotta go all the way out here a little bit to find some breeze. That's about it. Ooh, full moon tonight. Okay, here we go, guys. Got it? Come on. Which way you going? I gotta throw these things. I gotta throw this thing like right at the cars. I don't want to do that. So I'll do it from up here. Ready? And she's off. That's right, I like to go a little bit more with the rates. It does look pretty cool, like a flaming bird up there. A phoenix. Yeah, let's go up there a little ways. I'll stall turn here. And floater. Getting dizzy. I don't really have much to say, guys. This is just kind of nice. I should just put music to this part, I guess. Still keep finding myself using rudder, and I don't need it. Throttle's the only thing you need on this one. They've got it wired in where your ailerons work the rudder. Was Daryl. Those geese up there. I'm chasing the birds. I don't know if the camera's gonna. Oh yeah, they're getting out of the way. They don't like this thing. I'm chasing the birds, Daryl. They were not liking that. It just floats forever. This is a little micro timber coming to terrorize me. Where are you at? Where are you at? It still says I got 4 minutes. Man, this place is getting busy. Turns pretty tight when you're about 85% on the throws. But yeah, she dives like now. And just gliding along. See where he's at. It's getting cold, guys. I think I'm going to be turning in here pretty soon. Should I land it and put some other colors on it? Yeah, and touchdown. Crowd goes wild. We'll go switch some colors real quick and throw it back up there again. Still got... what have I got here? 3 minutes. Accidentally reset it. Fingers are so cold I can't feel this. Well, let's check out the blue. Alright, which way is the wind now? And here we have it in blue. Looks pretty cool in blue too. This place is really filling up. I keep saying that. And they keep piling in more people. Pretty soon I think my truck's going to be in the way. Just a gentle glider. It's pretty neat, isn't it? You want to try it?
No, not this dark.
All it is the aileron control does the rudder and the elevator.
Oh, it does?
Uh-huh. Here, give it a shot.
No, I don't want to.
No?
No, I don't
All right.
want to risk doing anything wrong with it.
It is a different bird to fly, but really, you can, when it's gliding,
Yeah.
it'll glide all day long. All you're doing is this
Actually, I can't tell what attitude it's in right now.
one control. Well, it's AS3X safe, so it's going to be right side up. See, upside down will show you the upside down part. Oops, my mistake. I'm almost out of juice, so I can't keep doing this. How much time I got? Yeah, I gotta be landing her. I'm on borrowed time. I got about another minute. If you want to try it,
I'm
sure.
good, man.
It's just a glider.
I'm not risk doing anything to it.
I mean, all it is you steer it with the tail, pull up with the rudder, find the glide, find the wind currents, and you can fly this thing with a 2200 up to probably, with the right wind currents, up to an hour, I'll bet.
Let me just feel it.
Go ahead.
I can't tell where it's at. I can't tell what it's doing. What's it doing? Is it coming towards us or is it going away?
Give it some power. It's going away. Now you got it coming towards us.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, I got it.
Yeah. My ending, it's a beast. You gotta go round and round until you can finally bring it down.
Come down, huh?
Yeah, they like to just keep floating.
Much power, man. We got much power in it.
It's almost dead right now.
Yeah.
On a full charge though, it's got plenty of pep. It gets up there real quick.
Well, we have no ailerons, huh?
No ailerons. Just a 3-channel. But they wired it. I keep finding myself using the rudder.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything. That's just for throttle over there.
I don't know how close I am to the nets.
Yeah, you want me to land it?
Yeah, you do it,
Okay.
man.
I've gotten some practice.
You got it?
Yep. All set.
I think flies nice, though.
Oh, she's a beaut.
Boy.
I mean, this is something you can just sit down and you can talk to somebody. Oh, there, it's still there. You know.
Have your coffee and drink at the same time.
Yeah. Have my duals at my side.
Yeah, I can see what you can on the approach for the landing. That thing didn't want to come down.
And with the wind, it just keeps changing directions. I don't know which way it wants to go.
I know. I think it's kind of favoring the east, northeast, northwest, I should say.
So I should be able to get it down this time.
A good distance.
I flared it up into that hill just in case.
Awesome. Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a fun plane to fly. Talk about no pressure. I mean, there's no adrenaline or anything. The only time I was a little nervous was when I first put it together and I couldn't get it to CG because they didn't bother telling us that they'd moved the CG from 2.5 inches to 3 inches with the additional weights, and they redesigned the thing. So a lot of people have seen that on my channel and said, hey, thanks. I was pulling my hair out trying to figure that out. I said, yeah, I was doing it too. I called Horizon Hobby twice. The first time they didn't know nothing about it. till they got enough phone calls and they sent a team out and tried, and they're like, oh yeah.
You had to move it back or forward?
I had to go back.
Oh.
Yeah, instead of 2.5 inches,
Third.
I went back. Yeah, and I
Well,
put
you're down there through the wing bolt, huh?
yeah, I put these little thumbtack ideas
Oh, yeah.
here.
Is that where they call for the balance point?
Yeah.
They call it there?
Yeah, and it was supposed to be, this is where it was marked, and man, I had a 3,000, like it's got in here, or a 3,000 in there wedged tight.
Yeah.
And I had 28 grams of weight up in the front, glued to this thing. And man, it was just barely enough, and I'm like, that can't be right. I mean, I'm supposed to be able to put a 1300 if they're in here if I want to just catch thermals and soar all day.
Is it
you
a
know?
2-cell or?
It's a 3-cell.
3, yeah. Wow, that carries it good.
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 to 30 minutes on the average for a 22-cell battery. If you want to fly a heavier battery like that, but you get about a half-hour powered flight on and off with a 2200.
That is freaking cool.
I saw they came out with this. I kind of had to have it. I like the lights and stuff. I love flying at night. That's about the only time the wind ever breaks.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, guys, I think that's it for the night. So we're going to turn this off. From Daryl and Skip, Crash Test Boys, bid you a fair evening. Good evening.
No crashes tonight.
Have a nice holiday, guys, if we don't catch you soon. Bye for now.